We are back with a recap of another Cleveland Cavalier win at home, this time against the Orlando Magic by the score of 103-92. Despite Donovan Mitchell putting up his first dud of the season with the Cavs were able to play in a game that was mostly comfortable, although I'll get a little bit more on how the game played out in terms of the Cavs leading in a little bit. Some of the highlights from this game involved Jared Allen putting Bol just absolutely on a poster. That's definitely going to be the main highlight coming out of this game. Jared Allen just slam dunks every ball, every dunk that he has just has some kind of power and ferocity behind it that anyone else on the team can't really match. You've seen Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley is has more of a finesse dunk than Jared Allen does, but Jared Allen has a kind of dunk that can just get a crowd on its feet and a bench fired up in an instant. No matter what the score is, in my opinion. I feel like the bench played very well in this game, and they have played very well all season to start the year. Cedi Osman has been on an absolute tear to start the season off the bench. His stats aren't anything, too crazy eye-popping, but you notice that when he's on the court, he's definitely having much more of a positive impact than he has had in years past so far. And Cedi Osman, we had a very crucial and one in the fourth quarter when the Cavs, I think, were only up by 5, I think, like something like that, where Cedi Osman had a nice little and one to definitely put the game that much more out of reach. I feel like Dean Wade has also been pretty good to start, where you think he's more of a player who's going to be shoved down on the rotation a little bit, but with some of the bench players getting shipped out on the offseason to get Donovan Mitchell, Dean Wade has stepped up, and he played really nice. I think he made 3 of his first 4 3-point field goal attempts, so that's really awesome to see. And this team looks structured so far throughout the early season where, even with Darius Garland being out for most of the game so far, and again with Donovan Mitchell not having his best outing, the players buying into the system is really keeping this team consistent. So, you're noticing, while it is noticeable when Donovan Mitchell has a bad game, the team around him is still picking up his slack. And Donovan Mitchell, he had a dud of a game, but he was still making positive impact out there on the court. And that is some of the negatives coming from this game was Donovan Mitchell's performance. Again, not that big of a deal because it didn't cost him the game or anything, but it isn't great to see him struggle like that. But he is going to have nights like that. Shooters, sometimes they're just in a funk for the game. And again, Donovan Mitchell also had a really nice dunk near halftime. He had a really nice offensive rebound that led to a Jared Allen dunk. So it's not like Donovan Mitchell wasn't doing anything positive or wasn't doing anything out there. He just had a rough shooting night, and sometimes those are just going to happen. I saw a lot of people on Twitter upset because they had him in their parlays. That's why, I don't, maybe don't place all your bets on somebody scoring anything, but whatever, who cares? I'm not going to tell people what to do with their money, I guess. Just maybe exercise some caution, especially with performances for one single game. And this was a game overall that you'd like to see the Cavs maybe dominate more than they did, because this Magic team is bad, although their rookie first overall pick, Paolo Banchero. I probably butchered that name all kinds of ways, but he looked really good. But overall, the Magic, just not a good team. You would like to see the Cavs, even with Darius Garland out, you'd like to see them definitely push the pedal to the metal a little bit more on them. The Cavs did build some decent leads, like 8, 9, 10-point leads. They ended up winning by 11, but they never really made that push until later in the game to make it a super insurmountable. Like, this game was competitive throughout the fourth quarter, and I feel like this would be one that they could have definitely put away a little bit earlier than they did. Although I do want to point out one more thing, that Evan Mobley, I feel like he did a really good job of stepping up early in the fourth quarter when I believe both Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen were getting some rest on the bench. I feel like Evan Mobley did a really good job of stepping up and getting some points when the team needed him to, and making sure that the Cavs didn't allow the Orlando Magic to go on some kind of run to inspire a comeback in the fourth quarter. But overall, a decent game against a bad team for the Cavaliers. Again, Donovan Mitchell not playing his best, but it didn't matter. The team still got a win, and they're just getting ready to play against the Celtics. So thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, leave a like and a subscribe if you want to. Leave a comment if you have something to say, and I will see you at the next one.